little angels. Come on in. Come in. I'm so happy that you're here. I was just tapping away on things. Yes, that was my new mic cover that I designed and got ready, and I love it. I really do. I owe that to Lori Latte because I saw her mic covers and I gave it a shot, so I really like it. Hi, how are you? I'm glad you're here. I look forward to our visits. It's kind of late tonight, but I like it. Oh, you're new, and you're new, and you. I'm so glad I have new people. Come on in, come in. Please, if you like what you see, like it, share it. Comments are great. I will try to answer every comment. And please subscribe. We are so close, you guys, to hitting the 6,000 mark. And I'm going to have a celebration when we do. Not a giveaway this time. But I will do a live feed. And that'll be great, right? And, oh, and I see you, and you, and you. And you guys are so loyal. You come all the time. Come in, come in. Now, also, I just want to let everyone know, and for the new people, just so you guys know, we are still doing the postcard exchange. My P.O. box is down in the description. If you send me a postcard, I send you one back. I have my own, and it has a message on the front of it that says you are loved. So you can put it up on your fridge or your bathroom mirror or wherever you just need to hear that or see that every day. And I'll also be sending you a couple of stickers and a little tiny angel. And some people, I'm just randomly picking people to send to. And it's one for you and one to give to someone else. I'd like to do it for everybody, but where I ordered them from, they're back ordered. So once I get those, then after that, everybody's going to get two. One to keep and one to give away. Okay. So there we go. And closer to the holidays, we'll start sending out cards. I celebrate Christmas, but whatever you celebrate, we can exchange the cards. And the reason we do this, I like to say thank you to you guys. But I also, the ASMR community is just that. We're a community, guys. We're all in this together. And I think we're all pretty special. And I just want to show how we take this great big world and make it smaller. Okay. So, tonight, I thought you would like me to read to you. A couple people have said they missed it. So I thought, okay. So for the new people, let me just explain how this works. We're going to go through a few things to help you relax and get you ready. And you can participate or not, it's up to you. And one of them is our breathing exercises. And we do those whenever we need to relax. Whether it's just for relaxation, it's for sleep, it's to calm if we feel anxiety rising, if we're starting to panic or feel overwhelmed, or when you need a moment. When the day is robbing you, you know what I'm talking about. When your work is crazy, or school is nuts, or the kids are driving you crazy, or the monotony is making you crazy. All you have to do is take a moment that's just for you. It's private, it's for you, nobody can take it from you. It's one moment that says you're worth it. And I'll show you how to do it. Don't you worry. And then we'll read this book. We're going to read some Chicken Soup for the Soul. And this is the 20th anniversary edition that has 20 new stories. And I've been reading this for a few weeks now. And I pick books like this so that you don't have to worry about illustrations or pictures. I will do a picture book one day where we can look and scratch the pictures and trace them, because I know people like that. But for falling asleep, I think that you guys really want to just hear the voice and drift off, you know. One of my favorite ASMR artists, Jeannie B ASMR, she loves that. She likes to just close her eyes and drift off. So when I read these stories, I do think of her sometimes. So I also never, ever pre-select the stories. I open the book, and you can have whatever higher power you want but I have faith. And I believe that when I open this book, I will find a story that one of you needs to hear tonight. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's me. That's happened. Okay, so let's get us ready, shall we? Okay, so first things first. I want you to get your lighting the way you like it. And I don't care. It's up to you. You can have it light or dark, or a sliver of light, a night light, whatever. If you want candles, I'm asking you, Aunty Angel's telling you, no lit candles. Maybe battery operated. You know, like these ones. This one's not lit, but these are just battery operated. And you can get them at the dollar store, at Amazon. They're safe. You don't want lit candles when you're relaxing or sleeping, okay? Aunty Angel says. Or maybe a sleep mask. Maybe you're more comfortable in a sleep mask. But whatever it is, you guys do. And then get yourself comfortable, whether you're on a bed or a couch, a chair, a hammock, a chaise, cushions on the floor, whatever makes you comfortable. I have something new to make me comfortable. Uncle Angel bought me a pumpkin. He knows how much I love my pumpkins, and I collect glass pumpkins. So I've got glass pumpkins all over the house all year round, but I like them on the floor and corners and things. But he found this cushion, and it's so plush and comfy to lay, and he knows my the small of my back really hurts, especially since this last bout of COVID. So he thought this would really help, and it does. The only thing is we have to keep it away from candy, or it's going to be pumpkin mush. So whatever makes you comfortable. If you need a blanket, get a blanket. You be you, okay? Be comfy. Now that we've gotten comfortable, we're going to do our breathing. And the way this works, and the reason we do it is to have our brain, which is our control center, right, send the message to the rest of our body. Slow down, calm down, time for rest, time for slowing down. So we're going to breathe in through our nose for a count of 4. We're going to gently hold it for a count of 4. Not that, gently hold it. And then we're going to breathe out slowly through pursed lips for a count of 4. If you can. If you can't, don't. Just do 1 or 2. You do you, boo. My daughter hates when I say that. Now, because I'm not completely recovered yet, I can't do it anymore. But I'm going to talk you through it, okay? So let's start. First one. Breathe through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently hold. 1, 2. Breathe out. Very good. Next one. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently hold it. 1, 2. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Last one. 1, 2, 4. Gently hold. 1, 2. Breathe out. Very good. Okay, now I want you to get your eyes ready, closed with a sleep mask, whatever it is that you guys need. Please do so, okay? And I read looking down, so that A, you don't have to look at the screen, and B, I can see, because unfortunately my ring light really doesn't glare on my glasses, so unless I do this and look like the stern librarian type. So let's open this up and figure out where we are, shall we? Oh, puppies for sale. Okay. Now the quote is, it always starts with a quote. Okay. Judgments prevent us from seeing the good that is beyond appearances. Wayne Dyer. Okay then. A store owner was tacking a sign above his door that read "Puppies for sale." Signs like that have a way of attracting small children. And sure enough, a little boy appeared under the store owner's sign. "How much are you going to sell the puppies for?" he asked. The store owner replied, "Anywhere from $30 to $50. Immediately, the little boy singled out the lagging, limping puppy and said, "What's wrong with this little dog?" The store owner explained that the veterinarian had examined the little puppy and discovered it didn't have a fully formed hip socket. It would always limp. It would always be lame. The little boy became very excited. "This is the little puppy that I want to buy." The store owner said, "No, you don't want to buy that little dog. If you really want him, I'll give him to you." The little boy got quite upset. He looked straight into the store owner's eyes. He pointed his fingers, and I said, "I don't want you to give him to me. That little dog is worth every bit as much as all the other ones, and I'll pay full price. In fact, I'll give you $2.37 now, and 50 cents a month until I've paid for him." The store owner countered, "You really don't want to buy this little dog. He's never going to be able to run and jump and play with you like other puppies." To this, the little boy reached down and rolled up his pant leg to reveal a badly twisted, crippled left leg supported by a big metal brace. He looked up at the store owner and he softly replied, "Well, I don't run so well myself, and this little puppy will need someone who understands." Dan Clark. Don't we all need someone who understands? I hope that helped somebody. This one's called My Inner Physician. And the quote is by Jane Austen. "We have all a better guide of ourselves, if we could attend to it, than any other person can be." Okay, so I guess we can all be our best guides. All right. My wake-up call came on February 14th, 2003. "Happy Valentine's. You have cancer. Spelled wrong. To take my power back." At the time, I was a 31-year-old actress and photographer living in New York City, trying to get my life back together and make something of myself. Sometimes I thrived. Other times I could barely put one foot in front of the other. On my personal D-Day, I found myself lying on a cold exam table while a nurse named Mildred passed an ultrasound scanner across my belly. Piercing abdominal cramps and shortness of breath had forced me back to my primary care doctor. It was the same pain I had felt for 3 years, only it was magnified. The nurse's distressed look forced me to ask her what she saw. "I cannot tell you," she sternly replied. "You'll have to speak with the doctor." Okay, I could wait a few more minutes. In walked the doctor. "The surface of your liver is covered with about a dozen lesions," he said. I had no idea what that meant. I thought lesions meant cuts, and I wonder, how did I cut my liver? Yes, I regularly enjoy a few cocktails and other recreational substances, but wasn't this an extreme result for just a few indiscretions? But he clarified things for me. The lesions were tumors. A 12-pack of terror that made the ultrasound images of my liver look like Swiss cheese. But that wasn't all. About 10 more tumors were in my lungs. And get this, the cancer, a rare sarcoma, was completely inoperable. No surgery, radiation, chemotherapy. And here's the knockout punch. No cure. Pass the Chardonnay. In an instant, I went from being a young woman with her whole life ahead to being a young sick woman who didn't know how long she would live, or if her life would ever be normal again. Second and third opinions, along with endless hours at the University of Google, followed. I quickly learned that illness was a business, and I wanted to successfully navigate hurricane cancer. I needed to learn how to step up to the plate and advocate for myself. Goodbye, Broadway. Hello, CEO of Save My Ass Technologies, Inc. I was suddenly the CEO of my health, and the doctors worked for me. There were a few qualified applicants, as well as a bunch of duds. The doctors who suggested a triple organ transplant were rejected immediately. I mean, how rude. The one who gave me 10 years to live didn't get the job either. Though my disease was advanced, it generally presents in 3 different ways. Aggressive from the start, slow growing, I prayed this was my version, and slow growing that becomes aggressive. Because I didn't know which version I had, pulling out organs, blasting my body with chemicals, or dying all seemed a bit premature. I traveled everywhere searching for my second in command, and I finally found him. Honestly, if it weren't for my oncologist, I might not be here today. And guess what he confirmed? The cancer was slow moving. So in essence, I had the one thing all cancer patients long for: time. The great news allowed me to choose a radical course of treatment. Do nothing. My oncologist agreed. We'll take a watchful look approach. Let cancer make the first move. Great. But how about a watch and live approach? And what if I made the first move? If I couldn't be cured, could I still be healthy? Could I redefine wellness to include someone like me? Perhaps instead of calling it cancer, I could just call it an imbalance. And what if I could find the source of the imbalance? Maybe, just maybe, I could help my body by participating in health rather than contributing to the disease. Clearly, I had a lot to learn, but I finally started to breathe again. The joy was starting to come back, and curiosity was starting to bubble. This wouldn't be my battle, it would be my greatest adventure. Through deep exploration and experimentation, I met my inner physician. She's very smart and highly intuitive, just like yours is. The prescription she offered was quite simple. Gently renovate your life, kiddo. Learn to take self-care seriously. You are worth it. When it's time to rest, you need to replenish and renew. You have the power to create a life beyond your wildest dreams, even with cancer. Trust me and let's go. God, I love her, don't you? Whole Foods literally became my new pharmacy. Did I know what I was doing when I first started? No way. I would race around the store frantically filling shopping carts with books, videos, supplements, powders, potions, every piece of organic produce I could get my hands on. Kale? Okay. It was dark green and leafy, so it must be good. Yet in the back of my mind, I wondered what the heck I'd do with this scary-looking weed. If the cancer didn't kill me, this plant certainly might. Over time, I got the hang of it, and I fell in love with my kitchen again. Like many people, I had no idea what this anti-inflammatory way of eating, filled with endless vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, antioxidants, and more, could also become very delicious. Caring for myself became a spiritual pursuit rather than a perky drag. Practices like meditation helped me deal with the wild animal in my head. Regular exercise became my stress relief valve, and sleep transformed into holy, non-negotiable practice. Did I mention I quit my acting career? The new me craved something greater. I had spent too many years pretending to be someone I wasn't, getting endless rejections and beating myself up for not being good enough. When I learned to value my health, I realized that I had outgrown my career. It just wasn't right for my rhythm. Something better would come if I just got out of the way and did the soul work. 10 years later, I've been blessed to be able to reach thousands of health seekers through my books, films, and website. Helping people all over the world has filled my life with both meaning and gratitude, the best medicine. Yes, I still have cancer. It continues to be stable. That may change one day, but I don't focus on one day. I focus on today. It's what matters. And today, I feel better than I ever have. And I'm happy. We all have something in our lives that we wish we could change. And we each get to decide whether or not we will allow that something to hold us down. Let your obstacle become your mentor. Let your pain become your opportunity. Some form of suffering is inevitable. We all go through it. It's how we deal with the suffering that matters. Will you let it devour you, or will you ride it straight into the brightness? No one will ever give you permission to live. Change now, love now. Live like you really mean it now. The permission is your birthright. Go for it, hot stuff. Grab it. And that's by Chris Carr. I like that story quite a bit. Not so much about do nothing, although that worked for them, but, you know. But I do believe in being your own advocate. And you guys, one thing they said, it's absolutely correct. You are so worth it. You're worth everything. And you're worth a good night's sleep. You're worth everything. I see you. I understand. I want only the best for you. So please always remember, I love you. I value you. I honor you. And I'm so very, very glad